Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Christine, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to show you how to add grommets to a little wristlet or a wallet that you want to make into a purse. I've had a few friends ask me to make a video on how I do it. It's a kit that I bought from Amazon and a few things that I had on hand. So I just thought I'd show you how easy it is. So come on with. Okay, so first things first, I just want to show you what I'm talking about. I have added little grommets to the top of this wallet. It pretty much just looked plain. I actually only added one to this one to make it a wristlet. So you can see that there was no grommet on the top. And I feel like it looks pretty professional. You open it up and voila. It was a little bit tricky because of the material, but this is one of my favorite brands, Lug. And then I actually have an Equip, which is another brand. I have the wristlet that goes with that. But yeah, it just turns it into something very versatile. So now you don't actually have to have these in, and you can just use it as a regular wallet, which I've done. You can see I've got a few things inside this one. And I actually have to make a couple holes on these other wallets because I really liked how the other ones turned out. So right now, this one just has one. It's my big Continental wallet, again from Lug. And I just love this wallet so much. And turning it into a purse just makes it even better. I've done that with my navy blue one and carried it. My phone fits in the front. The inside is a wallet. It's got a huge back pocket. And like I said, I've had a few people ask how I've done it. So on this one, you really cannot tell which grommet that I did. So this one is the one that came with the wallet, and then this is the one that I did. Show you quick what it looks like on the inside. Still have my pen there, and it just looks really professional. This can zip down. It just looks really professional, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Got a few things in here because I just got done using it. So I want to do that with my red one so I can make that into a purse when I want to, or just leave it as the wristlet, or just carry it as a wallet. Same with my green one. I turned into the purse that you can actually utilize. So right now I just have the one loop in there. And what I did was I first went to Joann Fabric to measure out what size grommets that I needed. And I measured out that it needs 1/4 inch grommet. That's specifically the size on this one. So if you have another product you want to match up, that's what I suggest. Bring it to Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics or even Michael's. So that's how I came up with that. And then I went and I ordered a couple of different kits. This is the one that I kind of specifically use. I'm trying to match up the gunmetal gray that comes on most of my Lug wallets. So that kit came with these two, and then the poker, this is supposed to be a cutting tool. It doesn't work real well, but these two are a necessity. And you'll see in a minute once I get moving on this. And then actually, so that came with that kit. And then I ordered a larger kit. It's got some of the similar products in it. And then it actually came with a hammer as well. The hammer just is not heavy enough. So I actually pulled out my husband's hammer, really heavy duty one. And that seems to work well. So we're just gonna set that off to the side. And the biggest thing I want you to note is the depth of the grommets and like the depth of your product. So I'm using the thicker grommets. So there's two pieces to the grommets. You've got the top and the piece that goes over the top. And then with this other that I ordered, you can see it's not quite as deep. So this is the deeper one, and this is more shallow for maybe thinner material. So far, I've only used the deeper product, but on thinner material, you can definitely get away with using these, and this has several different colors. So, deciding the thickness of the grommet is kind of the first piece of the puzzle on the material that you're using. I pretty much have done these in the past, so I'm going to be using my thick material. And then my goal is to be able to fit these loops inside. To get moving on the project is, I'm just gonna finish showing you what else came with the kit. So these two came with this kit, and then everything else over here. I'm gonna set these aside because I'm going to be using the gunmetal. And then this is what you need out to place this on, and then you place the piece over the top once we get the hole cut out. And like I said, this is the hole cutter. It is very sharp here, but it just doesn't do the job. So my handy dandy husband has quite a few different tools, but look what I'm using. A really thick nail. And because I'm a crafter sewer, I have a stitch release. I have those two out as well. And for my other craft materials, I have a hole punch that's very small, just to kind of try to get the hole punched in the material. It actually came in really handy when I did this thicker material. If you can see the sheen to it, it's a heavy duty vegan leather. And I loved having this to be able to punch through. And then the other thing that I did buy from Amazon was this actual ergonomically correct like hole puncher. And you can just flip to the size of the hole that you would like. And on mine, I can just show you, I'm going back to the largest one because that's the size of hole for my product that I'm going to be punching. So I'm leaving it at that. It locks in place and it just helps. It helps punch the material and make the hole. So I'm going to try to do this on camera the best I can. My camera's right here and so am I, so it's going to be a little bit kind of crazy for me to try to do this and film. So I'm just gonna do the best I can. And I'm going to do it on the brighter of the two. So right now, this is my goal, is to make a hole just like this. So I'm going to take this out off first, my cute little wristlet strap. And then I just have, these are like those jump rings where you just push and they just come right out. And that's the 3/4 inch that I like for the wristlet and for the purse size. And like I said, just make sure that you're measuring what you like, what your product is. For instance, I'm trying to match up one that comes on the product already, but if you're starting with a clean slate, you kind of can do whatever you'd like. So for convenience, I'm just pushing the other zipper down and in, and then I'm gonna start out with my Sharpie marker. And this is just a regular cutting board, and then this is my craft board that I do a lot of brads and things on for my other like stamping projects and things. So I basically am going to eyeball it. You do have a little bit of play from like where you put the hole. So on this one, it's right on the seam. So I'm trying to get it centered, and I'm just going to go off of kind of like where I think it's centered at and make my mark with my Sharpie. Just double, triple, quadruple check. And like I said, you do have a little bit of play. So like I'm thinking the grommet is going to go roughly right there. I'm thinking the grommet's gonna go right there. And then, all right, so the other trick too, quick. You want to make sure that the small side is on the inside for the best look. You can see how that is the shinier of the two sides. I'm just using the bigger grommet to actually put the hole of where I think it's going to be centered for my product. My hole, I made my mark with my marker. And next step, I know it sounds silly, but I'm actually going to take my big fat nail, if you can see the really thickness of this baby, and I'm going to make sure I've got it on that mark, and I'm going to use my heavy duty hammer. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. And you can kind of already see light through, and I'm just kind of twisting, and there it is. It's through the back side. Okay. So next is you need to make the hole big enough for this to slip in on this side. And I'll show you in a second. I'm just kind of rounding this off. I have other tools here to kind of help. And then this is kind of where this other little puncher comes in handy. I'm going to just do a little hole punching around it. And you can just hear it. And then I'm just kind of cleaning it up with my tool. But you can see that it's making the hole. So now, like I said, the goal is for this to fit in this. And that's not going to fit quite yet. So that's when you pull out the big one and try to make the hole as big as possible. But now you've got your starting point. Twist back and forth a little bit, and we've got some movement. So now you see this is going to pop out, which is just like the inside of the wallet. Oh yeah, here we go. It's looking really good now. I should be able to put this in here. It's just got a little bit of fabric yet, which I'm just going to kind of remove, and this should pop in there. It's getting there. And you just kind of take your time and push it through. And you can get some little scissors to kind of clean up those edges, to clean those up. And you honestly will not see them once this other ring is down. And you'll see that in a second. So next step is to pull this to the middle. And you're going to set your big ring on top of it. It might take me a few tries, so don't get discouraged. If it takes you a couple of tries, I've got these little extra rings out, and you're basically, and you need this tool also, you're basically setting this on top of, and it fits right into that little space. And then you take this tool, which has the end on it, and you're going to put the correct piece on the top here. And again, make sure that you've got it the way that you want. And I'm setting it right in the middle, and we're going to give it a hammer. I'm using my heavy duty hammer again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Just double check. Make sure it looks good. I think it's pretty secure. And see, like I said, you don't see any of that little garbage that you saw before. You can do some little cleanup. I've got a couple little stitch things here. But look at, there we go. It's looking really good. It's very close to what I want. So look at that. You just put a grommet that looks really good, really professional into your own bag here. Can you tell the difference? I can't. It's just like the machines that they use, I'm sure. And we're just doing it by hand. So I'm so happy. This is all done now. And now I can put my 2 rings on, just like I did with my blue wallet, and then hang it as a purse. Okay, let's get this video closed up. There we go, friends. That wasn't too hard, right? If I can do it, you can do it. I'll leave the details of the kit that I bought, the couple of kits that I bought, down in the listing down below, and the couple other things I actually had on hand. So look what we did. We changed our cute little wristlet into a crossbody bag that you can wear on a night out when you don't want to bring as much. So let me know if you have any questions down below.
Otherwise, if you like videos like this, hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Christine's Routines. Take care, and God bless. Now I've got a couple more to finish up. It's a kit that I bought from Amazon. I've had a few friends ask me how I do it, because I'm pretty, oh sugar. There you go, friends. A super easy project.